Don't you love living in the country where the deer know their name? Hey, Bambi. Bambi. Bambi, over here. Hey, yeah. You. Talking to you. You eating up all that? We got to save some of that hay for later on this year. You hear me? Don't forget. Crazy deer. They don't listen to anything. Anyways, guys, what I wanted to do is come out here and talk to you about something for a minute and share a few thoughts. And if you've read the title of this video, you know what that is. Just going to sit you guys down here and hopefully not let it fall off. So, what I wanted to do is talk to you about buying or selling guns, particularly guns on the used market. I also want to tell you the kind of guns I will not buy on the used market. But before we get started, guys, I would appreciate it if you would like and share the video. Also, leave me a comment down below. Check out all of the links down below. And if you're interested in becoming a channel member, go over to my main page. You can join there. And a big shout out to my channel members. Now, buying and selling used guns. This is going to be based on what I guess you could say most areas' laws are. There are some states that require you to go through a FFL in order to transfer a firearm from one individual to another. Personally, I think it's a big bunch of nonsense, my own opinion. You can disagree with me down in the comments. However, I do want you to think about how it can be beneficial in some instances. And what I mean by that is you don't know who every individual is. And that's going to take me straight to my first point of the kind of gun that I will not buy. I will not buy a used gun that I do not know the backstory of that gun. Okay, if I don't know where that gun came from, if I am unsure of who it is that is selling that gun, I'm not going to buy it from them. That's just my own personal opinion. Because I don't want to be in a situation to where I have a firearm that it could have potentially been stolen from someone or something like that. If it's a gun that a friend has, that I have known the individual that bought it, where they got it, that sort of thing, then yeah, I might, if it's something that I want. But if it's a gun that I don't know the history of, that I don't really know the individual that's selling that gun, then I'm not going to do it. And if I were, I would then personally, I would probably want to go through an FFL simply for the purpose of having that barrier. Because if for some reason, if that gun turned out to be stolen or something like that, you would have a little bit better protection. And, you know, there again, guys, if something goes through that system, you know, it still does not mean that it could be perfectly clear or whatever. Selling one is sort of the same thing. I'm not going to sell one to someone that I don't know. I'm not going to sell one to someone that has the potential of doing bad with it. That's just plain and simple, guys. Don't give the gun grabbers any kind of tools or any kind of ammunition to use against us. And that's why I say don't just blindly sell a firearm to somebody, okay? That person should have some kind of a minimum standard. It's common to ask for a concealed carry. Something that simple. You know, to kind of help protect yourself. Because if that gun were to ever be used in a crime, if they ran those numbers and it came back to you, then, you know, hey, who did you sell this gun to? Okay, you want to try to avoid that as much as possible. And in the event, again, for your own protection, is if you choose to, you could go through an FFL. I don't think it should be mandatory in any way, shape, or form. Okay, I don't think that that background check does any good whatsoever. However, what I am trying to get you to understand is you want to protect yourself. Okay, you don't want to lose your rights for making a mistake of having something that you should not have had. For example, a stolen firearm, and you don't want to transfer a gun to someone who then does something wrong with it. Okay, it's that simple, guys. This is just a way for you to protect yourself. That's the focus. Okay, as I mentioned before, the FFL background check, it's worthless. It's garbage. But it can be used as a tool depending on who you're selling to or who you're buying from, just to protect yourself. But anyways, guys, that's just a few of my thoughts. Let me know yours down below. I'd love to hear from you. Tell me what you think about that, guys. Have you ever taken a gun from someone, went through an FFL for your transfer, Have you ever bought one that you were sketchy of, that you had second thoughts about from an individual? Let me know down in the comments below. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Check out the rest of the videos on my channel, and we'll see you next time.